going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Time to Explain. So Kobe Bryant single-handedly changed the culture of Team USA basketball. Team USA would have not won gold with Kobe after 08. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about the Redeem Team documentary that came out on Netflix. And I'm very happy that they recorded this, because it's very important for basketball history as basketball fans that we get an opportunity to go back and see how these things happen. And we get to appreciate the greatness of Kobe Bryant. So it was an amazing film. The first thing I'll say is this team wouldn't have won gold if it wasn't for Kobe. As talented as they were, they still didn't have a true leader. And Kobe was that leader for that 08 team. So to kind of just give a quick synopsis of the film, this Redeem Team, they had been playing together for about 2 to 3 years before Kobe came along. And they struggled. They were getting better. They were playing with each other. They were understanding the game. They were trying to figure out, how do we play their game? Because the international rules and the NBA rules, they're way different. So NBA players had a tougher time dealing with those rules. And those international guys are good. Those guys aren't scrubs. So you'll hear a lot of players. There's been NBA players, I think Drew Holiday. There's been a couple NBA players, Giannis most recently, who said the international game is tougher, which I think it is, because the rule is more physical. It's not a lot of finesse like it is. It's a very skilled game. So they're trying to teach these young guys how to play this game. LeBron, Melo, Wade, Bosh, Boozer, CP3, like all these guys, right? Most of them guys, they haven't even hit 5 years in the league yet. So they haven't really developed any type of leadership skills. And that was the problem with this team, is they didn't have a clear leader on that squad. So they kept losing. They lost in 04, which I won't contribute to LeBron and those guys, because they were just kind of thrown in there. They weren't even going to be the first selections. What ended up happening was, during the time with the whole war that we had going on in Iraq and a couple other things, a lot of people were concerned for their safety and they didn't want to play for Team USA. So a lot of NBA players were opting out, and that's how these young guys ended up on Team USA. But anyway, they lost. They got destroyed. Won third place. They were humiliated nationwide. Everybody was taking shots at Team USA. So they had to change the way that they were doing things. That's when they brought on Coach K. Then they brought on a new manager. Forgive me, I don't remember the guy's name right now. I'm freestyling this. It's no script today. But yeah, they brought on a new manager and they changed the dynamic of the team. Now, Coach K had a big part in their success as well. I'll say that with the example that he set. He's a leader. He's a leader, but they needed a leader on the court. They had a leader off the court, but they needed one on. So when they decided to bring in Kobe, I think it was like 06, and the team USA, they lost to Greece in the qualifying round over the summer when they played these games in Vegas. So that's when Coach K was like, we got to bring in Kobe. So immediately, as soon as Kobe got there, he made an immediate impact to this team. So I'll tell you what I mean. The very first practice that Team USA had with Kobe, they talked about how Kobe was very staunch defensively, how he was diving for loose balls, how he was going crazy. He was basically going crazy. And one of the clips, you hear Coach K saying, this is the best practice we've ever had. Now, mind you, before Kobe got there, this team had been practicing every summer for each other for like 3 years. And when Kobe got there, that's the best practice they ever had, because he set the tone for what needs to happen on this court, right? So later that night, or, a couple of days later, whenever it was, all the guys, they went out to a club called Club Tryst. Everybody except Kobe. Kobe did not go to the club. So all those guys, Team USA, they went to this club. They stayed out till 4:30, 5:30. They came back to the hotel. And what did they see? They saw Kobe Bryant in his Team USA workout uniform, already drenched in sweat, at 5:30 in the morning. And it had these guys shook. You could tell they've never seen someone that dedicated before. And they realized, hey, this guy's different. So you know what happened? The next day, LeBron and Dwayne Wade, they were down at 5:30 in the morning working out with Kobe. And then the rest of the team was down. Like, it just followed suit. It was a snowball effect because Kobe set the precedent. He was the leader of that team. They never saw somebody's work ethic like that. And that's what separates the greats. When we talk about LeBron, when we talk about Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant, that was a learning moment for LeBron of how to put in work. We see LeBron puts in a lot of work right now, but Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, top 2 all time, in my opinion. And it's because of the work ethic like that. Like, that's how you get 5 and 6 rings, is having that work ethic. So him being on that team really changed the dynamic because all these guys started to play better. They started to play defense better. They were more aggressive. They were more focused. And it's because of the energy that Kobe Bryant brought to that team. And the documentary has made that very clear that that is the reason Kobe Bryant was brought to that team in the first place, because Kobe had to like redesign his image. As you know, he had a lot going on 06, 07 around that time frame. A lot of stuff going on with Shaq, the NBA reporter, everybody was at Kobe Bryant. So this was not only a time for them to redeem gold, but a time for Kobe to redeem himself as well. And he did that. So going into the Beijing tournament, like prior, these guys look great. And the reason that I say they wouldn't have won gold without Kobe Bryant, because it was the championship game, is that, if that's what you call it, over there, and Spain was not going away. Team USA was playing excellent basketball, but Spain was not going away. And everybody has seen that viral clip on social media where LeBron James and Dwayne Wade talk about how Kobe went straight at Pau Gasol's chest to set the tone for the game. Like, I don't care if he's my teammate, we're here to win this gold. And when you have your leader do something like that, it establishes with the young guys, okay, we need to come correct. And that's exactly what they did. There was one point at the game where Spain was still in it. I think they were like up by 2 or down by 2, one of the two. And it was the 4th quarter. Kobe was telling the guys, Spain's not going away and we not going away. But we just got one more quarter left. And Kobe Bryant single-handedly won them the gold with the plays that he had. He was scoring, he was assisting, he was making great defensive plays. He was being the leader that they needed him to be. And they won gold. I don't think if that team didn't have Kobe Bryant, I don't think they would have won gold, to be honest. And the reason I say that is because they didn't have a leader. And if they never set that precedent of waking up at 5:30 in the morning, practicing and, bringing that energy on defense and all these other things that these guys were doing, I just really don't think that without Kobe, they would have been able to do it. I think they would have got silver. They wouldn't have got gold, but that just shows Kobe Bryant's greatness and his dedication to the game that he brought to us for over 16, 17 years that he was in the NBA. Watching Kobe growing up was a memorable experience. And I tell people all the time, Kobe's one of my favorite players because he's my Michael Jordan. I didn't get to watch Michael Jordan growing up. I basically missed his career. I was alive during his career, but I wasn't watching basketball the first 4 years of my life or whatever. So to see Kobe have that dedication to the game and that passion to the game, and then seeing it delivered in this documentary, I think it was just amazing. It was a really amazing experience. And I'm glad they recorded that. But yeah, Kobe's great. Top 2 all time. One of the best shooting guards ever to play the game. And, rest in peace to that guy and, the families that were lost in that incident. And prayers to his family, because we only get so many Kobe Bryants, and the fact that we had the pleasure to see this guy play and the dedication to his craft is really motivating. And as a basketball fan, like, you love to see that. Like, it's just pure basketball, pure art, pure dedication, to see the game played that way. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to take too much of your time. That's been another episode of No Time to Explain. But also, guys, if you want to check out why I think Giannis has that Mamba mentality, go ahead and click the thumbnail in the right corner and enjoy that video. Let me know what you guys think on that one as well.